mapenzi ya Mungu itendeke, ili katika uchaguzi huu viongozi wachaguliwe wenye wapo na nia na mpango ya kutekeleza mapenzi ya Mungu juu ya taifa letu la Kenya.
Kuna moja inaitwa NCIC, hata inaongozwa na Reverend anaitwa Kobe. Wale wanaotoa lugha za uchafu na matusi wasijaribu kukimbilia wale wako mrengo wetu na wale ambao wanaonekana kama ni politically correct. Wakisema maneno wanaanza kuchambua, what did they mean? Did they mean this? Na watu wa kwetu wakisema kitu mara moja amerukiwa.
Benson Mburu from Murera village in Juja Sub-County, Kiambu County, has been diagnosed with a massive splenomegaly condition caused by enlarged spleen, leading to the swelling of the stomach. Mburu, who is struggling with the rare condition that has also affected his movement, is calling on well-wishers to help him raise over 500,000 shillings for his treatment.
It is here in Murera village, Juja constituency, Kiambu County, where we meet Benson Mburu. The 25-year-old has been battling a rare condition for a while now. According to Mburu, his tribulation started when he slept and woke up to a swollen, painful stomach.
Yani nikaambiwa yani figo ziko sawa. Sasa ndio maana unasikia vile unasema unaumwa na hapa ni hiyo spleen imekuwa kubwa. Sasa ikijikaza hivi unasikia ukiumwa na hapa.
His attempt to seek medical attention in different health centers ended up at the Kenyatta National Hospital, where he was diagnosed with massive splenomegaly condition caused by enlarged spleen and was admitted for 1 month.
Kabla nigonjeke hivi nilikuwa ninajifanyia kazi yangu, nilikuwa ninauza spray. Hii marashi ninasunguza hivyo na tunapata kitu ya kukula. Unaona? Sasa mimi nilikuwa ninaenda ninauza, ninapata kitu, ninanunua chakula na ninasaidia mzazi wangu.
Due to the swollen stomach, Mburu has been unable to fend for his family, leaving the responsibility to his aged mother.
Kuna mtoto mdogo na bibi. Sasa hako katoto ni kadogo, kananyonya. Mama yake haezani kazi, juu akikaacha ni kadogo kanalia sana. Sasa marafiki wangu wanaanza sasa kuniongelea, wanasema ona huyu akona mimba, amerogwa.
His family is now calling on well wishes to help raise 500,000 desperately needed funds to cure Mburu's condition.
Nateseka sana juu nauza vitu yangu yote nikitafuta usaidizi na bado sijasaidika.
Anaumangwa, sanya anaumwa hazienda mahali. Sasa tunakaa tu hivyo, tunategemea watu. Sanya alikuwa anaenda kazi, nilikuwa napata kila kitu mahitaji.
You can send your support through M-Pesa number 0113019220. You can send your support through M-Pesa number 0113019220. M-Pesa name Benson Mburu.
Still in the political arena, several people were injured after unknown people lobbed tear gas at a political rally in Ugenya Sub-County Saturday. The political rally, meant to launch Dr. Daniel Odhiambo's bid for the Ugenya constituency seat, was temporarily halted by a loud bang and a huge smoke. Quick action by the police, led by Ugenya County Police Commander Bernard Mugunda Mugosho, however, calmed the situation. Ben Chumba reports.
Residents from various parts of Ugenya constituency had converged at the Sega Vocational Training Institute, where Dr. Daniel Odhiambo, who was declared interest in the Ugenya parliamentary seat, was to officially launch his political campaigns. Soon after being entertained by an Ohangla band, hell broke loose A loud bang followed by a huge smoke next to the dais sent the crowd running helter-skelter. Quick action by police led by Ugenya County Police Commander Bernard Wamugunda Mugocho, however, calmed the situation.
It's very different from the one done by the police. Even the way you can look it. But it's subject to investigation. We are following this matter very closely. Yeah. So let the function go on. They should not fear. We are intensifying patrol around the meeting, the venue.
Mogucho said police were in pursuit of the suspects who had sneaked into a homestead adjacent to the venue before lobbing tear gas at the unsuspecting crowd.
Very unfortunate. Ambaye ni vijana waine walikuwa na pikipiki. Ndio wametupa hii kitu lakini wametoroka. Lakini kwa askari wanafuata wao. Wakipatikana watashikwa na watapelekwa kotini.
Speaking after the incident, Dr. Odhiambo blamed his political rivals for the attack.
We want that in Ugenya here we have peaceful campaigns. Yeah, because us we are people who are law-abiding, and anything that we do, we will always consult the security agencies. And the most important thing is that we also must make sure that the lives of our citizens and the Ugenyans are safe wherever they are.
Ben Chumba, Lunchtime News.
Prisoners in Bomet have been encouraged to take advantage of their time behind bars to gain knowledge that will be vital in reintegration back to society once released. Bomet Governor Hilary Barchok urged the society to embrace those who have reformed and served their term.
The government has been undertaking prison reforms that will be key in the reintegration journey of prisoners back to the society once they serve their time. Some of the reforms include offering courses to the prisoners on masonry, tailoring, carpentry, hairdressing and barbering, among others. In Bomet County, area boss Hilary Barchok has donated short course equipment to Bomet Prison, including sewing machines, masonry equipment and hairdressing equipment to boost the efforts of instilling skills to the detainees. Barchok urging them to take advantage of the time they are in prisons to gain knowledge to enable them cope with life after prison.
Ingawa tuko hapa miezi 3 ama mwezi moja hata mwaka moja, tutumie hiyo wakati iwe wakati wa kupata skills. So tukitoka nje tuwe productive, kusaidia mafamilia zetu na kusaidia jamii.
The governor further urged the society to embrace those who have reformed once they are released. Nancy Okwari, Lunchtime News.
In other news, Muslim clergy in the country, in partnership with the Egyptian embassy in Kenya, are calling for more vigilance in dealing with drug abuse among teenagers. Speaking at the Jamia Mosque in Kajiado, the leaders noted that drug abuse was a cause for concern among youth aged 10 years and above, with peer pressure identified as a catalyst. They have called for concerted efforts between schools, government and religious institutions to combat the vice.
Miaka 13, miaka 14, miaka 15 anaweza kutumia mihadarati na anajua kutumia mihadarati. Kesho hatutakuwa na taifa. Kesho hatutakuwa na wananchi. Kesho hatutakuwa na nchi yetu tukufu ya Kenya kwa sababu ya matumizi mabaya ya mihadarati. So taifa, serikali yetu ya Kenya yafaa kujua njia gani hii mihadarati inaingia ndani ya nchi yetu tukufu na waweze kuziwia kwa nguvu zote.
And now on health matters, as the world marks the International Condom Day, youths have been challenged to take control of their sexual health by engaging in proper use of preventive measures to curb the spread of HIV infection. Every year on February 13th, International Condom Day seeks to remind the public that condoms prevent sexually transmitted diseases and unwanted pregnancies. Speaking in Mombasa while engaging groups of youths on proper use of condoms, May Nyagodhi Prevention Programs Manager at AIDS Healthcare Foundation, says there has been a surge in new cases of HIV infection and sexually transmitted diseases among the youth since the onset of COVID-19. Coast Regional Coordinator, National AIDS Control Council, Omar Manjama, noted there has been an acute shortage of condoms in the country, hence those supplied by the government do not meet the demand. The International Condom Day is marked on 13th February every year.
Inatakikana itumiwe kwa wale ambao wanastahili kutumia, na kwa sasa upungufu huu umeletwa kwa sababu ile mipira inayoletwa ya bure ambayo inasambazwa na serikali ya bure haitoshelezi mahitaji ya Wakenya wote.
We have seen a rise in new HIV infection among the young people, and the reason why we are here in this institution to make sure the youth, as much as they are having fun, it's about love. But at the end of the day, you have to love the one, you have to protect the one you love.
Tunafundishwa kuwa inatusaidia tusipate HIV, tusipate STIs.
And a section of the clergy in Trans Nzoia County have called for proper regulation of churches and places of worship in the country. Bishop Daniel Tadaka says the profession has been infiltrated by quack preachers who con worshippers of their wealth and instill fake doctrines. He concurred with opposition leader Raila Odinga's wife Ida Odinga, whose call on the government to regulate the mushrooming of churches in the country triggered the wrath of men of the cloth.
Wakora au matapeli wala ambao sasa wamekuja kwa hilo China na wanatafuta watu ambao ni unsuspected ili wakawaibie kwa njia ya kanisa au kwa njia ya mashirika. Mimi kibinafsi kwa ushauri wangu kwa serikali sioni matatizo wakiweka kanuni au njia za kufuata ili kila mmoja ajulikana amesajiliwa na pia kila mmoja ajulikana anatoka wapi na anaenda wapi.
And a section of Muslim preachers have embarked on a mission to preach peace and cohesion ahead of the 2022 August poll to avert possible cases of after-elections violence. Addressing hundreds of Garissa residents at Garissa Primary School playgrounds, the clerics further urged politicians in the country to carry out peaceful campaigns and avoid issuing statements that might trigger clan animosity. The Islamic scholars led by Sheikh Ibrahim Abdullahi and Omar Sheikh Abdika say that their main mission is to preach peace and unity amongst Kenyans during and after the electioneering period. The clergy took issue with the careless utterances from some politicians that claim if not halted could trigger violence among the people and communities.
Sasa inaleta mambo ya chuki, mambo ya kutukanana, mambo ya kuvurutana, mambo ya kubishana. Kwa hivyo ni wakati mema leo ndo tumekutana hapa kusambaza mambo ya usalama katika miji yetu wa Garissa na hasa katika kaunti ya Garissa na kuombea nchi yetu ya Kenya vile Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam aliombea nchi yake, alisema Rabbi ja'al hadha baladan aminan warzuq ahla min at-tamarati. O Almighty God, make this town to be peaceful town. Sasa ni lazima tuchunge hii ulimi, na wanasiasa wanatumia kuwavuta watu kwa ulimi na kuwachocheza na kufanya fitina kwa ulimi. Wajichunge na hii nchi yetu wasituletea yani hatari. Tunajua majirani wengi na wana matatizo na hiyo imeletwa na ulimi.
Haitakikani mambo ya uchochezi, haitakikani. Wewe uza sera yako vile unataka, basi ule ambaye anataka atakuwekea, ule hataki basi shauri yake. Naye atapeleka kule ambacho anataka. Ni kama vile nilikwambia wewe unapenda crest na mimi napenda coke. Unaona hatufanani, lakini sisi wote ni nani? Sisi wote ni binadamu.
Well, that report brings us to our first break here on Lunchtime News. Don't go too far, we still have more news coming up.
Do you have a news story to share with KBC? Get in touch swiftly on email news@kbc.co.ke or call 0723 892 654 or 0734 780 124.
On this week's episode of Your Health, we speak with cancer survivors who will help us unpack the whole issue of the gap in caring for cancer patients in Kenya.
We went into the doctor's room and they broke the news like this is the results. We found this and this. Your son has something called osteosarcoma. It's like a tumor, sort of cancerous, and at this point, because of the swelling and everything, the only solution is amputation.
I could go to the bathroom when I'm showering and I look at myself, I have two breasts, but then I imagine sooner or later I'll not be having one. My mom was ailing from throat cancer. So
at least you are aware that cancer exists.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what we had seen from our mom, I think I was not ready for it.
I've waited for the day to come when they're already grown-ups, so I'd be able to explain it.
Renata chose your brother. You are going to accept it like a real man.
What men don't do is keep their mouths shut and let Alonso make the same mistake I made.
You see, I told you it's not just gossip. This is not a father and daughter relationship. It's obvious they're lovers.
Hey, do you have a problem?
Yes. My mother.
Alonso.
I lost her because a jerk wanted to run away with her, even if it'll destroy our whole family.
You better watch your mouth.
And
just what are you talking about, for goodness sake?
I really don't understand why Florencia would insist on that kind of lie.
Lying heart.
Welcome back. Now let's proceed. Ukambani governors say they will do everything possible to mobilize their electorate in support of the Azimio la Umoja political movement. Governors Alfred Mutua of Machakos, Kivutha Kibwana of Makueni and their Kitui counterpart Charity Ngilu stated that Azimio la Umoja has the best chances of forming the next government.
Politicians from Ukambani region, led by its three governors, have endorsed ODM leader Raila Odinga to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta. The leaders said as a community they will unite with the intention of backing one presidential candidate.
Wakati tulipigania uhuru katika nchi yetu ya Kenya, tulipigania uhuru ndio tuweze kula matunda ya uhuru. Na sisi tunajisikia kwamba tumekuwa tumetengwa kidogo kando, hatujakula matunda ya uhuru kama vile inavyopaswa. Tumechukua nje ya serikali kwa muda, lakini hivi sasa tunataka tule matunda ya uhuru.
We shall be together, ndio tutambulike, ndio hao watu 500,000, 1/10 of the population of Kenya, 2.3 going to 2.5 because of the new registration of voters. In actual fact, those voters sasa, kwa sababu tumesema njia ni Azimio na tunaendelea pia kuzungumza na watu zaidi, hizo votes are deciding votes.
The leaders also criticized Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka of distancing himself from Azimio, which they say was gaining popularity in the region.
There is no wait and see. I think clearly we now know that 5 months to general elections, having been out of government for the last 10 years, all of us in the community want to be in the next government. And anybody who is still waiting, then that person does not see where the next government is going to be.
Elsewhere, National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi says he will deal firmly with all leaders implicated in corruption if he is elected president. Muturi insisted that decisive action needs to be taken against perpetrators in order to eradicate graft.
Hizi vitu za mirengo hii mnasikia siasa hizi yetu ya Kenya, ni lazima sisi wa Kenya wenyewe tuamue, and we must make up our minds. Kama hatutaki kuendelea kama nchi, basi tuende kwa hiyo mirengo. Lakini kama tuna hakika tunataka kutengeza nchi ambayo kila Mkenya anajisikia kwa huru, maslahi yake yanatizamwa vilivyo, we really must do a break with these common names. Na tuseme hizo mirengo zote tumekataa, yote ni takataka.
Saturday's move by Isiolo women representative Rehema Jaldesa to ditch Deputy President William Ruto's camp and join Azimio la Umoja movement has met harsh criticism from a section of leaders from the region. Addressing a meeting that brought together elders and opinion leaders from the Ameru and Turkana communities in Isiolo, former Education Chief Administrative Secretary Mumina Bonaya told Jaldesa to review her stand.
Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta anajua marafiki zake, anawajua na majina, amewaamini na kazi yake mbeleni, akawaweka katika Land Commission, akawapatia kazi ya kukaa kwa cabinet kama sisi. Kwa hivyo anajua ni nani anafaa kusikiza.
Meanwhile, a section of members of Kenya Internally Displaced Persons Organization are urging the National Cohesion and Integration Commission to exercise vigilance against reckless politicians stirring tension ahead of the upcoming general elections. The members want NCIC and the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to put on politicians making reckless public utterances that are bound to polarize the country. They're now urging political leaders to put aside their personal differences and channel their energies to steering the country into a peaceful election in August this year.
Ombi letu, tunaomba amani katika taifa letu. Na rais akiwa mkuu wa usalama katika taifa letu, tunaomba atimize maagano yale walitoa wakiwa Nakuru pamoja na William Ruto, ya kwamba Kenya hakutakuwa na umwagikaji wa damu tena.
Kwa hivyo tunamuomba, na kama tumenyenyekea, tukiwa waadhiriwa wa 207 na 208, watulinde na walinde nchi yetu, na ile mali yetu, ahadi yetu walitupatia watatu wetu, tungeomba watufanyie hivyo.
Tunaomba komishoni hiyo sio tu kwa IBC, hata hiyo commission iweze kuchunguza matamshi hayo ambayo yanaweza kuchochea umwagikaji wa damu katika taifa letu.
A somber mood engulfed Mushongoi and Kasiela villages during an emotional send-off of two brothers killed by suspected bandits last week in Muchongoi, Baringo County. The duo, aged 33 and 29 years, were heading within Kasiela area when heavily armed bandits attacked them before making away with several livestock. During the funeral service that was conducted under heavy security to ensure the safety of the mourners, speakers condemned the spate of banditry attacks meted on innocent residents and urged the government to beef up security.
Kwa nini tunaondolewa eneo kama Mkutani ambayo tuko na chief, tuko na viongozi, na hiyo shida ile imetoka kwa hiyo eneo ya Mkutani? Sio wananchi ambao wanaishi hapo, ni wananchi ambao ama waadui ambao wamekuja kutufuruga. For how long are we going to bury our children? For how long are we going to lose our wealth? For how long are we going to be poor while we pay tax to the same government?
Hakuna kitu nasinda serikali. Kwa hivyo tunauliza serikali ya kwamba mumalize hii maneno. Mumalize hii maneno bila kuuliza sisi chochote.
And now over 4,000 residents of Malaba Central Ward in Teso North, Busia County have benefited from a free maize seed donation program by the county government. While distributing the seeds, a member of County Assembly, Bernard Ibele, said they are working with agricultural experts to ensure they give residents the most suitable seed variants that will thrive despite changes in climatic conditions. The needy, the elderly and those disabled were given priority during the distribution.
Kwa hii wodi. Hiyo mikakati yote tumeweka kama county, tumeweka in place. Na kuna budget imetengwa ya kupatia wananchi training. Hata ukiangalia hii mahindi ambayo tumewaletea leo, it is just because of the advice of the experts.
Faika na mahindi ya kwenda kupanda uzuri, tena shamba nimeshatairisha iko tayari. Na mvua pia ile ya kutosha, ambaye mahindi hii haitakawia chini, itamea haraka.
Now, in other news, we'll cross over to Homa Bay County, where the Azimio la Umoja team is currently on the ground as they grace the official declaration by Homa Bay Women Representative Gladys Wanga's intent to vie for Homa Bay gubernatorial seat. And among the leaders in attendance is Kitui Governor Charity Ngilu. Other elected women leaders include Samburu East legislator Naisula Lesuda. At the same time, former Nairobi Speaker Beatrice Elachi is in attendance. Wajir Women Representative Fatuma Gedi are also among those in attendance. This is the official declaration by Homa Bay Women Representative Gladys Wanga, whose intent is to vie for the Homa Bay gubernatorial seat come August 2022 general election. Well, for now, let's listen in. We shall be bringing you a comprehensive bulletin later on in our subsequent bulletin. For now, we take a look at matters sports. Well, we do apologize for that. Now, let's take a look at matters sports. Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel dedicated his side's first Club World Cup triumph to owner Roman Abramovich after an extra time 2-1 win against Brazilian side Palmeiras in Abu Dhabi.
After the win, Thomas Tuchel dedicated the trophy to the club owner Roman Abramovich, saying that it's his input and passion that has made it possible.
Liverpool will be looking forward to secure a win which will see them cap the gap between them and league leaders Manchester City to 9 points when they travel to take on Burnley at Turf Moor. Meanwhile, Raheem Sterling scored a hat-trick as Manchester City increased their lead at the top of the Premier League to 12 points with a victory that keeps Norwich in the relegation zone.
Surely they'll be taking all 3 points from this one.
Well, that brings us to the end of our bulletin this afternoon. Thank you for choosing Lunchtime News. For more news, check out our website at kbc.co.ke. My name is Jackie Wambiru and our sign language interpreter is Byron Abuli. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday.
here